So earlier I was on TikTok yesterday night and I came across a video and it explained something that I hadn't really thought about, but it was something that I realized that probably happens a lot in the world. I'm not in a relationship or a marriage, so I can't relate currently, but I can at least sympathize with the people involved in this story. So without further ado, let's watch this video and we'll get into afterthoughts soon.
So here's a story example of why I think so many women today are putting themselves first over having kids and starting a family
Need that
and getting married. So about 6 months ago, I was working at this garden center, and it's like 2 p.m. on a Tuesday. This guy comes in, he's my only customer, and he just looks very visibly confused, lost. And so I go up to him, I'm like, can I help you with anything? And he goes, yeah, it's my wife's birthday and I just don't know what to get her. I know she likes plants. Would you pick something out for her? And I was like, yeah, what's your budget? And he goes, $50. I was like, have you ever picked out a gift for your wife, dude? Geez. And so I pick out this fully blooming hydrangea and a pretty decorative pot, and I just set the hydrangea pot in,
All right, one
the
sec.
pretty pot. And I'm like,
what is a hydrangea? Let me just, it's good to get a visual so we know what we're talking about here. Okay, fair enough. Kind of beautiful, basic, but beautiful. Yeah, okay.
you can put this on the dining room table. She can keep it there till the blooms die, and then she can plant it in a shady spot in the yard, right? And so he picks it, he takes it, puts it on the counter, no questions asked. I check him out, and right before he goes to pay, he's like, I don't know if she's gonna want this. And I was like, this is a great gift. She's gonna love this. If my boyfriend brought this home for me, I would flip out. And he's like, I just don't know. I don't know what kind of plant she wants. And he goes, do you guys have gift cards? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, well, let me just get a gift card so she can pick out what she wants.
What?
And I was like, okay. So I'm like, you want a $50 gift card? He goes, no, let's make it 40.
Firstly, there's two issues. I'm sorry to pause the video, but who chooses a gift card over flowers for their girl? That don't make sense to me. And number two, this guy went from 50 to 40 in a way, and the way she just described that is as if her value, his wife's value suddenly just dropped. Nah, 40, nah, 20. What is this, bro? This is a birthday.
So I check out a $40 gift card, and he goes, could I leave this up here with you so that she can come pick out what she wants after work? And I was like, I think it'd be more meaningful. I was like, you can, but I think it'd be more meaningful if you had this waiting at home for her, in a card or something, so that you guys can come back and pick it out together. And he was like, well, yeah, well, if she doesn't come get it today, if she doesn't come pick up her gift card, she's never going to find the time to come up here and pick out what she wants. And so I was like, yeah, you can leave it up here. That's fine. So he leaves. Many hours go by. It's towards closing time. I think we had 15 minutes until we closed. This minivan pulls up into our parking lot, and it's this woman. She's in full scrubs. She proceeds to unload her 3 or 4 children, right, into strollers. They're all under the age of 6. She pulls up inside, and she walks up to the counter. I could tell she had been crying. She was very visibly upset.
On her birthday?
And she was like, I think my husband left a gift card up here for me. My name is Victoria. I was like, yeah, it's right here. And she goes, how much is on it? And I said 40. And she goes, great. And so she then proceeds to pick out literally exactly what I picked out. I think the pot was slightly different, but she picks out a hydrangea and a pot. And she goes to pay. It wasn't all covered by the gift card. It would have been if he'd done 50, but she pays with a gift card, and then she pays $3 extra with her card. And I could tell she was going to struggle to get it out to her car. She was pushing a stroller, and she had all these kids running around. So I was like, let me take this out for you. And she goes, oh no, that's okay. I know you're about to close. I was like, I really don't mind. So I go out with her to her car. She's struggling to get her kids loaded up in the car. She's struggling to open the trunk, and I'm just standing there with her hydrangea. And she opens the trunk, and there's strollers, all these toys. And she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. My car's so messy. I was like, you're fine. And so she clears this little space. I put her hydrangea down. And I was like, well, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope your birthday goes well. And she looks at me, and she just immediately starts tearing up. And she looks at me and she goes, He couldn't have just picked this out himself.
Wow.
He had to make me come do it.
Wow.
And I was like, I'm so sorry. And I literally think about that woman like once a month, because that is so many women's reality right now. And like, just working in customer service for the time that I did, I saw so many women being treated like that by their husbands. And it's just like, it's everywhere. And so I think so many girls my age are looking around like, ooh, I don't want to go through that. And so they're choosing to like either get married and not have kids, or not get married, or choosing to be single. And yeah, I really believe that that's a huge factor in why we have such a significant decline in our birth rate. Anyway.
Well, okay, so of course this is, you know, and I'm seeing she put a hashtag called weaponize incompetence. I've never heard of that saying in my life. So what does it even mean? When someone intentionally pretends to be incapable of performing a task to avoid responsibility, shifting the burden onto another person. This is passive aggressive. What? Pretends to be incapable to avoid responsibility. What on earth? Explain. Forces others to complete the task to ensure it's done correctly. They are bad. What if they're actually bad? Never heard of that saying, but what would I say? In response to this whole thing, I think it's unfair of the lady speaking. You know, of course, we're probably I'm probably many years older than this girl speaking, but I don't think it's fair that she would say because then that kind of puts all men in this generalized bubble of, yeah, that's what we're all like. Like, some of us actually know what girls like. Do you know what I mean? So it's not fair for you to box us in like that. But maybe you weren't doing that. Maybe that's the men you see. I did not know that this is the reason why birth rates are dropping. It's all because of a bad birthday present. He went to the shop and saw beautiful things and said, don't know, she can choose. That's not good. I agree with that. I don't think that's how a man who loves his wife should be operating. You know what I mean? I do feel sad for that lady in particular. She's gonna feel unsatisfied. She's gonna feel like he doesn't really care for her. I don't mind people giving me money for my birthday or Christmas or whatever. I'll pick out my gift, like, because I know what I like. But if you see something that someone likes and you know they would like that, then you get it. You know what I mean? If you have any thoughts, of course, leave them below. Thank you for watching.